Hello, this is Paul Matthews. This is tutorial 11. We will not cover any new topics in this tutorial. Rather, we will review what we covered so far and then discuss the next steps. So the prerequisite for this tutorial is all the previous tutorials. That's tutorials from 1 through 10. So let's go back and review our tutorials. Again, my name is Paul Matthews. I'm the CEO of Netram. We are a tier 1 partner of Twilio, and you can find us if you search for Twilio Netram. That's where we have showcased our offering. We offer consultation in Twilio. So if you have any doubts or if you need things to be developed using Twilio, we are here to help you. In the first tutorial, we did a basic hello world. We installed and configured Notepad++, which is the editor. We installed and configured XAMPP, that includes the web server, and it includes MySQL database, and it also includes PHP. We also understood what ngrok was. Ngrok can be used to tunnel to connect your PC to the external world and make the web server of your PC exposed to the external world. We then configured the web server, we created the Hello World program, and then we did some logging and troubleshooting, and we looked at the Twilio logs. Moving on to tutorial number 2, we did some troubleshooting on ngrok. We added one more sentence to play to the user, expanding on the previous Hello World example, and then we did some troubleshooting using ngrok. We collected the ngrok logs and looked at the request that Twilio sent and the response that our web server sent back to Twilio. In the tutorial 3, we got a taste of serverless architecture that uses Twiml bin. This is a deviation from the previous 2 tutorials. We went straight into Twilio and then used the Twiml bin to upload the XML there, thereby avoiding the need of a web server. The next one was tutorial 4, where we did a basic voice conference. We placed the caller into the conference, and then we also adjusted some of the conference parameters. Tutorial 5 was anonymous numbers and call forward. That's where we had a Twilio number, and then we forwarded the call that came into the Twilio number to your own number. We looked at how the call could be recorded. We went into the Twilio logs and played back the recording, and then we also traced the call within Twilio logs. Tutorial 6 was about dialing multiple numbers. We enhanced the previous XML file to dial multiple numbers, and we dialed one after the other. We then learned how to use hang up on star to kill the call. So if you are talking to the first number and you want to hang up the first outbound call without killing your call into Twilio, you could press star, and then Twilio would continue executing the next line on the Twiml. We also learned how to dial multiple numbers all together, and the first person to answer the call would actually connect to the call. Tutorial 7 was a real world example on checking flight status. We learned how to call up the Southwest phone number, and then how to enter the flight details using DTMF tones. We also learned how to whisper or announce some of the details to the Southwest phone, thereby automating the city where the flight starts from. We whispered the day today. we whispered the city, and then we obtained the flight status. Tutorial 8 was a review of Twilio dial. We did the review because dial is a very important Twilio feature. We reviewed how to record the call. We reviewed how to forward the call and then announce the lead source. This is a very useful example if you have multiple lead sources where you're getting leads from, and before you connect with the person who has called to find out the specific lead source where he's coming from, this whisper is very useful. Tutorial 9 is various options of Twilio dial. We reviewed some of the previous tutorials. We figured out how the caller could hang up the call. We figured out how to send the DTMF digits, how to set up the maximum duration of the outbound call, and also how to whisper the call details before connecting the call. Tutorial 10 was about receiving SMS and responding to the SMS. And now we are in tutorial 11. We will also discuss how to download the source code. The source code is available via GitHub. So you could go to github.com/Netram. That's our public GitHub repository. And there is a repository called tutorial. If you go into any of these tutorials, you could download this file. If you want to download all the files in bulk, you can do so by clicking on the clone or download, and then you can git clone using this URL. It's also possible to download the zip file from here. Then this presentation is also available for you. You can read it and you can add your comments as well. The link of this presentation will be given in the tutorial. We reviewed what we covered so far. Now let's talk about the next steps. As you may recollect, we have used only static XMLs so far. We have not yet started on the programming aspects. Anything that we covered so far was possible using Twiml bin as well without really maintaining your server. However, going forward, we will make use of programming, and we will be programming in PHP. So the next few tutorials will include programming, and we'll start with the basics of programming and then move on to more advanced concepts. So any of these tutorials from 1 to 10, you can try it using Twiml bin as well. You just need to download the source XML and then upload that source XML to Twiml bin and configure everything as we discussed in one of the earlier tutorials. However, going forward, you will not be able to do so, and you will require programming. That covers this tutorial. Hope you liked it. If you want me to cover any other topics, please do add a comment below, and I look forward to hearing from you.